Hello, this is Peter Brockman. Today we're going to talk about how to use iTunes backup to extract leads from within LeadCapture, which is of course our product. The best way, of course, is to use the export data option in the LeadCapture, where you can either email yourself the data leads, you could deposit them into iCloud, or extract them into Dropbox. But when that's not working, this is a last resort that is very, very effective. All right, so here are the prerequisites. You got to have a Mac. Although this could work for PC, I've just not tested it. You got to have iTunes, right? You got to have an iPad, the iPad in question. You should probably plug these two together, the iTunes and the iPad. Just basically plug the iPad into the Mac. iTunes should pop up right away, and we'll talk about that specifically, what it means in a moment. But those are the big things. You can download this free software for the Mac called iPhone Backup Extractor. I have it already on my computer. It's something you should get. There may be some other options, but this one certainly worked for me. You can have a Safari window open to JSON2plist.sina app, I guess SINAAPP.com, JSON2plist.sinaAPP.com. Or a second Safari window, it's not or, I mean and, a second Safari window that's open to https://json-csv.com. All right, so here's the fundamental prerequisites. Please make sure that you have those before you try this. So first thing you do is you plug the iPad into the Mac. You can either use a 30-pin connector or the lightning cable to make that work. All right, when you do that, you then open up iTunes, as I mentioned, and you can then click the device icon. We have one of these here. I'll just go back and I'll show you what I mean. This is typically what will appear. I get my long list of stuff right in my library, and this is the device icon I speak of, and just tap on that and it takes you to this view of what this iPad has to do with iTunes. So here's my iPad. It's got capacities, serial numbers, various software versions, and so on. This backup part is very, very important. Please make sure that's selected to this computer. All right? Then what we're going to do is we're going to backup now. Now, literally an hour ago, I made a copy of backup already at 7:34, so I'm not going to do it again, but this gives you the idea of how to do that, right? So you just do backup now, tap that, and it will make a copy, a snapshot of everything on your iPad, on your Mac. Now, once you've done that, right, that basically takes us through quite a few of these steps, right up to step 4. Step 5, when the backup is complete, you open up iPhone Backup Extractor, which again is this free downloadable Mac app. You can search for it online. It's right there. I'm just going to go to my Launchpad where I've got it all ready to go here. I've loaded it up into my Launchpad just so I could, add that to my list of wonderful trophies from around the world. Then what we're going to do is that we're going to select the iTunes backup in mind, and we're going to use the app view. All right, so see here, it's already got the lightning cable. One of their options, I suppose, is that you could pay and extract the data right from the iPad. I don't recommend it. This is a relatively simple procedure. Do this backup first, and you're basically extracting it from the Mac. So the lower icon here has an iTunes little window there. And what we see here is available in the overview. This is all very nice. We don't want to do that. Go right over here to the app view and select that. All right. Now that gives you a list of all the apps on this iPad, one of which should be LeadCapture. Of course, if you don't have LeadCapture here, it means that you don't have LeadCapture on the app and you've been wasting the 3 or 4 minutes that you've been watching this video. That being said, once you have LeadCapture selected, the next thing to do is to look at these options here. The one we want is all the plist. What a plist is a property list. It's an Apple specified format for how, based on XML, which is another wonderful format technique that allows you to get the data. That's really what we want to be able to do. So way down here on step number 7, we're going to select the 4 plist, extract 4. So we do that, and then we're going to wait this countdown time here so we can get this continue button, because the light version is what I got for free, right? You could spend, I don't know what their prices are, but you could certainly buy it, but you don't need to. We just tap continue, And what this will do is this will offer to post a folder called Documents with the P list that we're interested in directly into onto your computer. I recommend you doing Command D, which will load it up into the desktop, right? So open, and of course what we see here is that our extraction is successful. So let's close this window and go to my desktop, and I'm going to drag that folder. Oh, I'm not going to drag it. Sorry, it didn't work. I'm going to open it up and then drag that opening over here so you see what it is. One of the things that we did is that the data that you capture from within LeadCapture is stored in the app in a very secure, they call it a sandbox, very secure way, so that you can extract it this way. All right, it's only available through these hard to extract methods. So then you have this LeadCapture P list. What I'd recommend is that you do a control click, and one of the options is to open it. And one of the ways you can do it is you open it with Text Wrangler. You know, what I'm really going to do here is I'm going to open it up within Text Edit, right? So let's just go find that. Lots of things think they can open it. I don't recommend those. Where's Text Edit? Text Edit is the very simple Apple text editor. It's trivially simple. So I can open that up, and I have this gross looking file here with keys and strings and all kinds of stuff. Again, it opens and closes with these little boxes. I'm going to do a Command A, which will select all, and then a Command C, which will allow me to copy it. My next part of this process is I go to that first site, JSON to plist.sinapp.com, and I make sure that I'm going to do a plist to JSON translation, and I just Command V, paste my plist into this window. Then I tap the convert button, and what that will do is will allow me to extract all of this stuff as a JSON file. Again, it's the data, but it's organized in a particular way that computers like. It's like the difference between a .txt file and a .doc file, or a .txt file and a .csv or .xls. You may have seen those types of things before. All right, so we now have a JSON file. I'm going to select it all, and I'm do a Command copy, Command C, and now I'm going to go to my other website, json-csv.com. Now, I found both of these sites by doing a search for plist JSON conversion. All right, and then I did a JSON plist, JSON CSV conversion. Now, I'm doing this in 2 stages because that was the most convenient and easiest way to do it. So when I paste in my code now inside the json-csv.com site, it immediately fills up with, these are my headers, address, city, comments, company. Of course, I didn't fill in everything, but that is one of my email addresses, and so on, and my phone number, and so on. So the good news is the data is all there. If I want to retrieve this document, and for demonstration purposes, I definitely do, I just tap on the download, and you see right there how Safari throws it into my downloads folder down here in my lower window. And there's result.csv. I crack that puppy open, just tap it, and I immediately get a numbers file opened up with my data already there. Thanks for watching.